Welcome, listener. This is The Internet is a Toilet. We're following up today on a toilet classic, Steve from Yelp. This guy's an exclusive to this show, just like Mad Dog Mike. A little less prolific, but so crazy and still flying under everybody else's radar. Remember Steve? The guy whose Yelp profile picture is a photo of his driver's license? The guy who asked for 2 bottom buns for his burger? The guy who does nothing but try to return half-eaten food or old broken things and get pissed when he's not credited for an electric toothbrush that stopped working after 2 years, or that the chicken that he bought the previous week is gross? If not, I highly suggest you check out episode 2. He's been very busy the past few months, so buckle up, toilet ducks. First, and I'm really excited for this one, a follow-up on episode 30, Hella Mark Harley. Mark has a podcast now, Haters Will Say. He's got 11 episodes and a shit ton more listeners than I do, which is good for me, because...
Okay, so for this week's Hater of the Week, we're going to switch it up a little bit, and actually, I'm going to applaud this week's hater. This week, I'm going to focus on a guy who I found, it's a podcast devoted to me. He runs a podcast called The Internet is a Toilet, and he did an entire episode, 24 minutes, just on me, which just really tickled my giblies. I came across this podcast knowing nothing about it. It's like, oh, somebody, there's a podcast about me from this guy, and I started playing it, and the person I was with was like, fuck this guy's trying to insult you, all this, and I'm like, no, actually, it's kind of amusing, and I appreciate the fact that he put effort into it. So I'm just going to play the first minute of this or so to give you an idea of what this is actually all about.
This is awesome. This makes me so happy.
Hungover Games, starring a bunch of people that you've never heard of and never will, but includes cameos from Tara Reid, Jamie Kennedy, and Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, okay. So you get the idea. The guy who uses that voice the entire time to make fun of my entire career. I appreciate it, though, because he actually did his research. Now, is the research great? No. Is he sort of using everything that he finds and framing it in an uncharitable way? Yes.
Yeah, of course. That's the point. It's a roast. I find the worst of the worst, and I make it seem worse. He dealt with this a lot better than I imagined. I found a new appreciation and respect for Mark Harley, the person.
Take some acting reel that I did from, 10 years ago and take a 30-second out of context clip and shit on it. But at least you're putting in effort. At least you're trying. And I hope that this guy can serve as an example to other haters that I have where, if you really want to hate on me effectively and make it entertaining, you got to put a little work in. Got to do a little research. Maybe use a funny voice or two. But again, I think this guy really needs some views. So if you go, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to his page. Let's help him out a little bit, okay? He needs it.
So good. I want to put an offer out there to Mark Harley right now. Come on, The Internet is a Toilet. Let's do an episode about me. Shitty acting, shitty music, shitty jokes. Let's do it. But now we have Steve from Yelp to catch up on. I've broken all of today's reviews up into 2 rounds, food and other businesses. And out of all these new reviews, surprisingly only all of them are 1 star. And I'm going to attempt to read these reviews with the punctuation as it is. So, sorry about that. Round 1 is food, and we kick things off with KFC. 1 star. My chicken tasted odd. I spent $3,900. I can't reach them. Their phone does not answer, nor does corporate answer. He forgot a lot of punctuation in that. And I think he forgot the decimal point in the dollar amount, $3,900. And if it was $39, dude, why even type the 00? And never mind $3,900, $39 is still a lot of KFC. The 10-piece chicken feast is 10 pieces of chicken, no shit, right? 2 large mashed potatoes, large coleslaw, 4 biscuits, 4 choco chip cookies, and, what the fuck, a beverage bucket. It's between 5,000 and 7,000 calories, and it's still less than $3,900. I mean, $39. McDonald's, 1 star. Went there Sunday, ordered 2 McGriddle for me, 1 for my wife, after waiting close to. Period. 20 minutes, order wrong, ice cold, not going there again. Well, Looks like Steve's not going to McDonald's again. How will they ever get by without him? And I'm going to make a prediction. Next time we talk about Steve from Yelp, I can almost promise there's going to be a follow-up about going to McDonald's again and not being satisfied with it. Again. Dunkin' Donuts, 1 star. For the last 3 visits, my egg was burned. I went to the counter to get credit on yesterday's order. I was met with contempt and period. Mockery by 2, period. Woman, period. The manager came to the window. I told her what happened. I won't ever go there again. Horrible place, people. Hey, Steve, your egg wasn't burned. It's microwaved. I can just see every business that this guy frequents, like shuddering as he's walking up to the door. You know, what's today's complaint gonna be? I used to work at a little diner, and we had one of those customers. She was easily 90 then, so she's definitely dead now. But we used to try and go out of our way to make things perfect, and there was always something wrong. The saucer for the coffee mug was too cold or too hot. Just annoying petty shit that Steve reminds me of. Okay, next. Greg's Restaurant, 1 star. Local, period. Attorney, 2, period. Steak sandwiches filled with fat, ice cold, heavily covered with salt. Tried getting credit, was declined. Been customer over 35 years. If a comment is keft here, I'm going to correct that one for him. If a comment is left here after speaking to Corp today and woman not give her name, 8 will simply block them as stated. Been customer over 35 years. Horrible takeout, horrible customer, corporate, and store treatment. That 8 in there, the 8 number key is right above the I, so I'm pretty sure that meant I will simply block them. And if corporate leaves a comment under his review, he's gonna block them? Can you block people on Yelp? Holy shit, apparently you can. Why? I can't fathom what good could come out of that function. So stupid. Moving on. Pizzeria Uno. 1 star. This first review was left in March, but it's necessary for the whole story, let's say. My last order was horrible. The shrimp, period. Scampi was overcooked and they gave me the wrong pizza. I always tell the truth. I gave a, generous tip. Okay, I'm gonna stop it with the punctuation. It's just so fucking insane. I gave a generous tip and received shrimp scampi, horrible and wrong pizza. I was not trying to get free food, as was insulted by your terrible employee. I will simply take the loss and move on. But you can bet that I won't be removing my 1-star rating. If you respond, I will ignore it. Your employee was a mean, callous, cocky man. And here's the review from October. I went to this restaurant at least twice a month the last 2 months. Ordered a hamburger and shrimp scampi were horrible. I was also upset with the deep dish pizza. Neither the restaurant or corporate would credit me. So he had a terrible experience with the food and the staff at one point, wasn't given credit, and then went back at least 4 more times and had shitty food, pizza, and shrimp scampi. Why do you want credit for food that perpetually sucks? This is the logic of a child. Matunic Oyster Bar, 1 star. This place is awesome. This is not his review yet, it's mine. I love this restaurant, and so does the state that we live in. You know, the wait can be long sometimes, and the food's not cheap. I mean, it's no $4,000 chicken bucket, am I right? One of the only other 1-star reviews for this place did make me laugh. Rose D said, "This restaurant is so jam-packed and loud, you can't taste the food."
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Steve's review. Went to their establishment 1 week ago. 2 lobster rolls dry, 2 spaghetti oyster overcooked, not received correct rolls, wasted $85, doubt if I will ever go there again, second time problem in 3 months. 2 weeks later, there was no response from the restaurant or the owner under Steve's review, so he left another review. Just let bygones be bygones. Wasted almost $100. You chose not to send me gift certificates, and this is my last message. I never beg. Won't be responding anymore. Yelp is a thing. Quote me on that. But it's not a platform to actually open conversations with restaurants and their management. Most replies are copy and paste auto replies. And what the fuck does he mean by not receiving the correct rolls? Did they give him the wrong kind of dinner rolls? I can't even imagine what that means. and he loves his rolls. Trust me. Here's proof. Bertucci's Italian Restaurant, 1 star. Okay, and this review's hard to read. I'm going to read it the way he put it, and then I'm going to kind of correct him as we go. Here we go. Last Thursday, I went into their restaurant, waited close to 40 minutes, got 4 children's order of spaghetti and meatballs. Source was horrible, no tolls given. Sauce was horrible, no rolls? No rolls given, that's what he meant. Even though I asked twice, manager said would issue credit. However, none given. Went in today, declined a credit. Please avoid them. I mentioned that Bertucci's $30 coupon was 1 day over expiration because the place closed the night before at 9. A blonde-haired male did not care and did not help me. Bottom line, did not tip him, this idiot. Holy shit. He has multiple reviews for this place, and it seems like 4 children's spaghetti and meatballs is his go-to order. And he's always pissed when they don't give him enough tolls. The adult spaghetti is $18 and probably comes with 1 toll. Roll. I'll stop. The kids' spaghetti is $6.50 and also probably comes with 1 roll. He probably thinks he's tricking the system with this fucking weird order. But Steve, you're the one spending over $20 on what costs like $3 to get it from a grocery store. And in that review, I kind of skipped over it because I just had to read it correctly, but however, none given. However was spelled HOWECW4V. Continuing with our entire month of terrible Christmas shit that truly sucks, I present you with a song that can and will ruin any Christmas party or get-together. This song is called The Cat Carol. Cat, as in meow. But it's not what you think. Holy shit. I'm saying it now, and I truly believe this to be true. This, right here, The Cat Carol, is absolutely the worst and shittiest Christmas song ever. Here's a sample.
The cat wanted into the warm, warm house, but no one would let the cat in. It was cold outside on Christmas Eve. She meowed and meowed by the door. Just then a poor little mouse crept by. He had lost his way in the snow. He was on his last legs and was almost froze. The cat lifted him with her paw. She said, "Poor mouse, do not be afraid, because this is Christmas Eve. On this freezing night we both need a friend. I won't hurt you, stay by my side." When Santa came by near the end of the night, the reindeer started to cry. They found the cat lying there in the snow, and they could see that she had died.
Holy shit, it is so good bad. This is gonna be a new family tradition. And for a breakdown of the entire song, check out the newest Shitty Song of the Week Internet is a Toilet crossover. We each brought 2 of the worst Christmas songs ever, and you can hear the full episode and so much more over at patreon.com/toilet.show or patreon.com/SSOTW. Back to Steve from Yelp. But before we jump back into Yelp specifically, I found his Twitter account. And lo and behold, his profile picture? Yep, his driver's license. His Twitter isn't nearly as funny as his Yelp. Just a lot of misspelled crap about stonks. Absolutely all of them have 0 likes, comments, etc. Except for one. It's a photo of a woman holding a dog, and the caption reads, "Dr. Alex Todorovic sold us a puppy with 1 testicle. We spent a fortune." There was a comment and a retweet on this one. The comment? Steve. She refuses to send registration and denies puppy's condition despite leading vet's assessment. The retweet? Sarah McLaughlin. Kidding. It was Steve. Okay, back to Yelp now. Kicking off round 2 for other businesses. Liberty Mutual, 1 star. As every person is aware, Liberty spends a fortune on TV advertising, maybe in the millions. I went there before an arbitration board who literally offered me a $4,988 settlement. As a past attorney, I find the offer horrific. I rejected it. Please avoid buying insurance for yourself from this horrible company. There's no info on what the case is, so I'm not going to comment on the horrific $5,000 settlement, but I love that he opens up with shitting on them for advertising. Which segues pretty well into Calvino Law Associates. 1 star. 8 politely left 2 messages. Again, the 8 is right above the I, so he probably meant, I politely left 2 messages and never got a return call. Every day I have to drive by their father and son billboard. Paul Mitchell, the Rhode Island School. 1 star. After paying $12 for a haircut and the cutter did not properly wear her mask and I was informed she did not receive the vaccine, I tried several times to get a redo. Basically, my hair was a mess. They told me I wicked W-I-U-K-D, but I'm going to autocorrect that one. They told me I would get in today. I told them to send an email because I had a problem with my phone. They never contracted me. Very frustrating. There is so much going on here. He's pissed that his $12 haircut sucks, and then he asked them to get in touch with him via email? No! A few more reviews for this episode. West Bay Laundry and Dry Cleaning. 1 star. I have been going there for over 15 years. I politely asked to watch CNBC, and as soon as I used the bathroom, the station was changed back. I guess I won't use the dryer anymore and just dry clothes at home. Very sad the way I was treated. Harry Potter seems to be all they allow on TV. For the record, there was no one else watching TV. Dude, first off, calm down about what was on the TV. That shouldn't matter and it's never the fucking point. And I guess I won't use the dryer anymore and dry the clothes at home? You have a dryer at home? Why aren't you doing your laundry at home? He only mentions the dryer at home. Maybe the washer is broke or non-existent? What the fuck? I would also love to see this guy put his wet, washed clothes in a bin and drive it home just to dry it. Holy shit, it's so insane. Nordstrom Rack. 1 star. I just placed an order on their website. I was promised a first-time 10% discount. I called customer service and she had me on hold for 30 min. The supervisor, who I could not hear. Avoid this crap. There's a few words missing in that, but I'm pretty sure we all kind of followed the story at least. This guy is fucking crazy. I've never been on hold for less than 30 minutes. It's just how it works. And the last review. Macy's. 1 star. Macy's is dead. The merchandise is never upbeat. I am never waited on. I would not recommend it. There was just like a bunch of spaces in there, so I had to give you that one. Short, sweet, and to the point. God bless you, Steve. And since I was able to take a peek at your driver's license, I want to wish you a happy belated birthday. Steve turned 74 years old last Wednesday.
Happy birthday,
Steve!
Oof! I found today's turds on Yelp and YouTube, therefore proving that the internet is a toilet. Check out the website toilet.show for links to the socials, merch, voicemails, more, and our Patreon, where you can sign up to support the show and get monthly bonus content for just $1 a month. Please rate and review wherever you do such podcast things, and get in touch. Tell me about some shitty shit on the internet that you know about that I may not. But until then.
Bye, have a great time.
No Smule Comp today. I tried a few and I just wasn't digging any of them. Christmas shoes, Eyes of an Angel, nothing was working. But when I found this, I knew I just had to share it. We're going to tackle a little more of this album next week as we wrap up this time of year. I give you the introduction and first song to King Cobra's Crude Christmas Carols.
Welcome to the Cobra's Crude Christmas Carol album. The following album contains rudeness, crudeness, foul language. If you're depressed this holiday season, give this album a listen and have a laugh. But you may not want young ones in the room. This album will surely get you on the naughty list. Ha ha! Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. These trolls can suck my fucking cock. Rolling a blunt and fucking their mom in the what a right time. It's the right time to sock these trolls away. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell. The trolls were snorting some rock. Now they can suck my cock while I'm rolling a blunt and fucking their of-age sister in the what a right time. It's the right time to sock these trolls away. Oh, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. These trolls can suck my fucking cock while I roll a blunt, fuck their wife and their of-age daughter in the what a bright time. It's the right time to sock these trolls away. Hey, if you jingle my bells, I'll give you a white Christmas. Yeah! Stuff a little bit of that North Pole in your stocking. If the sleighs are rocking, well don't come a-knocking. That's the jingle bell. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Rolling a blunt, fucking their mom in the jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Rolling a blunt, cause these trolls can suck my fucking cock. Lick my king cobra, lick my king cobra all night long. Jingle bell, suck my fucking cock.
The cat wandered into the warm, warm house, and they could see that she had died.